Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Plami or Paige, whichever you prefer to call me, and in this video I'm gonna be reacting to 3 recent comebacks slash debuts and one special music video for a song that I had already reacted to I think a month ago or maybe even 2 at this point. So the songs that I'm gonna be reacting to in this video are going to be GIDLE's new comeback, Oh My God, Cignature's what I assume is a comeback, which was actually pretty fast, called ASSA, what I believe is a debut of a new group called 2 and their song Magnolia, and I'm gonna be checking out also Dreamcatcher's Red Sun special clip. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the reaction, starting off with obviously Oh My God by GIDLE in 3, 2, 1. Let's see how this is gonna compare to Lion. And by the way, I'm gonna be reacting to the mini album in the following video most likely. So Yeon is hot as always. The beginning so far already had a really cool vibe, like it felt epic, so I really like that. Honestly, I genuinely think GIDLE doesn't have a bad song. I know it's just the beginning, but so far I can definitely say that it's not as instant hit as Lion was. I'm really loving all their looks and outfits though. They all look beautiful. In my opinion, GIDLE is one of the most good looking girl groups out there. The way Soyeon performs is just so cool. I love her so much. She's not my bias though. That would be Yuki. Is that Shuhua? Because I still struggle a little to tell her from Miyeon? Was her name Miyeon? I don't know. You know who I'm talking about probably. They still look a bit too similar for me to tell them apart, but I think I'm starting to be able to. One good thing that I already like and hope the rest of the mini album feels the same is that this song feels like it's part of the same album as Lion. It has some of the same feel and I don't know, should I call it style? It just sounds very similar to it. It feels like it's part of the same album essentially. Because when I reacted to Lion, I said that it feels like a song you would use as the opening of a talent show, because in the show called, like, you know how you maybe have heard about the show that pretty much every country does, that is called, for example, my country Bulgaria Got Talent. Like, there's a show I assume for most countries have done their version of it, and the theme song for that show kind of reminded me of GIDLE's Lion, or should I say GIDLE's Lion reminded me of that. So this one has the same feeling to it. It reminds me of that in the same way, so I really like that. So we'll see how the rest of the mini album is gonna compare when we get into it in a separate video. But yeah, so far this one is definitely more of a slow, chill, kind of sexy song, which I don't really like as much. They're just not the thing that I enjoy the most, which you probably already know. But yeah, it's still fine. It's just I prefer more outright hype kind of songs. But still, I'm gonna check it out one more time before I decide completely how I feel about it. So let's get into it again in 3, 2, 1. As I said, it does start off with an epic vibe to it. Like, this opening feels iconic. I think this might, because of that, it might end up being on my top 2020 K-pop songs list, but we'll see. Sadly for me, on first listen only, the rest of the song doesn't really deliver on the expectations. This opening, it is really good. It builds up nicely. And the drop is fine, actually I think it's pretty good, it's really satisfying. But, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like that's how the song should go. Wait, is that Soojin? I can't recognize her without blonde hair. Damn. Soyeon is the best female rapper, period. If not that, at least from this generation. I don't think she has a rap that I hate at all, or that I do not like. Yeah, I think the thing that disappoints me about the song the most is the drop. It's kind of slow and disrupts the whole flow of the song, which is not necessarily a bad thing, it's just not what satisfies me the most. Holy hell, that outfit is so beautiful. Oh, the ASMR is so cool. I genuinely believe GIDLE are the top girl group of Gen 4. And yes, I do count them as Generation 4. GIDLE and Stray Kids, in my opinion, started off the generation. And as with human generations, the beginning and the ends of the generation are a bit more blurry. So you can count them as the end of Gen 3, but also as the beginning of Gen 4. Personally count them as Gen 4. Okay, so yeah, pretty much what I said about the song. I think I like it. It didn't surpass Lion in how much I like it. I still enjoy Lion more, and even on first listen, Lion just instantly grabbed me. Compared to this, I definitely took a little bit more to really get into it. But I like it. I like it. I don't think it really has many flaws, if honestly any. But it's just could have been a bit, for me to enjoy it, it could have been a bit more better. The biggest thing, as I said, that disappoints me about the song is just the drop really is not what I enjoy the most. And even when it's trying to go with a more abrupt stop kind of drop, I don't know, it just doesn't deliver on the drop. It's not as hard as it could have been, or should have been maybe. I don't know. But still, personally, I'm gonna give this song a 9.2 out of 10. Because as I said, I think it's a great song with not many flaws, but it's not perfect. While objectively, even then, I could easily give it a 10 out of 10 because I think both music video and the song is pretty much good enough with so few flaws that it might as well be perfect for most people. But still, to be a bit more objective, I'm not gonna give it a full 10 out of 10, but rather I'm gonna give it a 9.6 out of 10. Because I think this song is gonna be perfectly serviceable for almost everybody, but like, I think also most people will agree that it could have been a bit more satisfying, and that it didn't quite surpass Lion in how good it was. But yeah, I still really liked it. So let's move on to the next song of this video, that being Cignature's ASSA. And again, I gotta say, this is a very soon comeback. Like, didn't they just debut last month? Or maybe it was the month before that. The last 2 months have been kind of like, they passed way too fast for me. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, that's how I feel. So that's quite fast for a comeback, but hey, I assume it's probably not gonna be that different from what their debut Nunu Na 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 was, which probably means I'm not gonna be the biggest fan of it. But actually, for the debut of Cignature, I think Nunu Na Na, whatever, you know the name of the song. I think the chorus of that song is really good. It's just for the most part, the rest of the song is a bit too cutesy for me. And they don't even really play into the cutesy vibe that much, which is kind of a fault of the current era of K-pop in general. Because even if you're going for a cutesy song nowadays, you're still gonna have the badass or girl crush look to the girls. So it is kind of annoying that, but I'm getting carried away. Let's just get into the song in 3, 2, 1. See? What did I tell you? She reminds me of Jihyo from Twice. Okay, there are some really cool, some of the rapping, it's really kind of girl crushing and hard hitting. Even though this is a cutesy song and I really like it. I think I might like this more than their debut. This still feels similar to Nunu Na Na Na, where it's still cute and girl crush mashed together, but I feel like this time they're leaning a bit more towards the girl crush. At least with the harder beat, they're leaning more towards the girl crush. And with some of the rapping, which I assume it was rapping because it's sometimes really hard to tell, the singing is still very much cutesy. The chorus is kind of interesting. It's an instrumental chorus, but I really love the weird sounds they have during it. Okay, honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised by this. I think I genuinely like this more than their debut. Like, for me, this is great way to set an identity for your group, because this song is different from their debut, but it doesn't feel that different from it. Like, it feels like a signature song. Okay, honestly, I'm just gonna straight up get into it one more time before I say anything, because, yeah, there's a lot I want to talk about, but first let's get into it again in 3, 2, 1. I really like this, I guess, guitar, I should call it, the guitar riff in the background. I already instantly like it. Like, I love how it has some more hard-hitting girl crush kind of rapping here, rather than the cutesy one. Like, it's a really cool contrast between the cutesy singing and the a bit more hard-hitting rapping, and even in the rapping, they do both the cute, but kind of finish it off, or use the more hard-hitting girl crush rapping as an addition to the sentence. Hopefully you get what I mean. At least, chorus-wise though, I do think their debut is better in that regard. Also, I feel the debut was a bit more coherent. I really love this part too. Okay, so that was Cignature's ASSA. Honestly, I don't really know exactly how to rate this song, because it's so different from their debut, and at the same time it also entertained me in some ways that I did not expect to be entertained. Like, I enjoyed quite a lot. But yeah, it's kind of weird. I feel like the debut song was a bit more coherent and more, for lack of a better word, thought out. But this one, honestly, I also kind of like that it's different. Like, it's not... It's pretty different from their debut. I feel like this one, as I said, leans more into the girl crush side of things, while still mostly being a cutesy kind of song. So I definitely like that because I prefer more the girl crush kind of songs. But yeah, other than the beginning of the song, like maybe the first minute and the ending part, which I said that I really liked, the rest is not that interesting. Like, it doesn't feel as complete and as thought out as the rest of the song. It's not bad, but it just doesn't feel as good in my opinion. And the chorus, even though it is really interesting and so different, and it's pretty much the opposite of their debut song, it's just not as good to me as the debut song. Because I even said in my reaction to their debut, the chorus is really good. I just wish the rest of the song, and I'm talking about the debut song, I wish the rest of the song was as good as the chorus and it had the same vibe. And I'd say for the most part it did, but I'm not gonna get into it right now. So yeah, I don't know, I guess personally I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10 because I think it's a really good song. But with this one, I even more don't know whether I want to be a Cignature fan or not. So I guess I'm gonna wait for their second comeback to decide. Because so far I like both songs, but for different reasons, and yet they're so different, but they're also so similar. Like, it's weird. I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. Almost forgot though. The objective score, I guess I'm gonna put it on a 9.5 out of 10 because even I myself don't know how most people will feel about this one, because it's definitely different from their debut song. So I can see some people who really like the vibe of the first song might not like this, but also some people who didn't like that, like me, maybe enjoy this one more. I'm kind of like, they're both equal in my eyes for different reasons, but they're pretty much on the same level if you ask me. So yeah, let's now get into the next song of this video, that being 2's Magnolia. And the only information I know about 2 is that they're gonna participate in Road to Kingdom if they haven't actually decided to not participate, but as far as I know they will. So yeah, I thought they were going to debut after that or something, I don't know. Let's just get into the song and see how I'm gonna feel about it in 3, 2, 1. From what I've seen, I think they're a pretty big group, members wise. Okay, I was worried for a second that there were going to be another group like ASSA, but they're actually more of my style of music, so I'm actually happy about that. Like, this style of K-pop instantly just wins me over. He looks like Jackson from GOT7 so much. I'll definitely be listening to this one a second time. I'm happy to add another boy group like this to my favorite groups. I definitely already like it. Also, I don't know if it's me, probably it's me growing up, but like, I feel like nowadays boy groups are so much shorter and younger than they used to be when I first got into K-pop in 2016. Like, when I got into K-pop in 2016, it felt like all the boy groups were like tall, early 20s dudes. While nowadays it feels like more of the groups are like 18 and shorter guys who are 17 to 19 years old, basically around my age. I haven't really checked whether the groups have generally gotten younger. It's just how it comes off. I'm definitely gonna read a little about this group, because they definitely have my attention. They remind me of so many of my favorite groups. And a lot of the well, not a lot, several of the members look like members from other groups. As I said, there's one member who looks like Jackson from GOT7, and I saw one member who looked so similar to Jin from BTS. I don't even know from which company they are. But yeah, I'm really enjoying everything about this. And if their debut has a EP or a mini album, you bet your ass I'm gonna be checking it out. Okay, let's just instantly get back into it again, because this was a really good song. So let's just get into it in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, the beginning there had me for a second thinking that it was gonna be another of the kind of generic and really boring to me groups like ASSA. I'm sorry if you are an ASSA fan, that's just how I feel about them. I prefer more of these rougher, rap-heavy boy groups. That's just the style I enjoy the most. I don't think this song though is my favorite from this style, but I definitely really like it, and I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on them. They have not managed to blow me away, but I'm really enjoying this song. Like, to compare it to a debut of another group from this style, Stray Kids, when they debuted, they genuinely blew me away with District 9. And I feel like District 9 is like a 9 out of 10. This feels more like an 8 out of 10 for comparison. This guy reminds me a lot of Felix from Stray Kids. In general, I'm getting some very Stray Kids-ish vibes. And please don't hate me for comparing them to them. For some reason, some K-pop fans really hate comparisons between groups. But for me, that's a good way to decide whether I'm gonna be really liking a group or not. I genuinely think K-pop groups are getting younger nowadays. Come on, it can't be just me. This guy for a second looks a lot like Jin from BTS. And he also reminds me of somebody else, but I can't exactly put on who. It is either somebody from NCT Dream or from Stray Kids. Damn, that was a really good high note. Honestly, I really like this song. Hell yeah! And the thing that I almost didn't check out this group. They've completely won me over. I'm a fan. I really hope there's an album or an EP with this, because I really like it actually. Again, it hasn't really done something that I haven't seen already from other groups like this, but I'm really satisfied by this one. Like, it did it well enough to make me really like it. So yeah, if you didn't know, this is my style of K-pop that I love the most, especially, honestly, this is kind of the style of K-pop that became my kind of thing, I think in 2018, because before that I enjoyed almost every K-pop song that I stumbled upon, but I think around 2017, after 2017 actually, or some point during 2017, I feel like K-pop changed, the sound, the K-pop sound changed, and from that point onwards, a lot of K-pop songs I really don't find satisfying. They feel really bland and generic to me. So these kind of really hype, hard-hitting, rap-heavy K-pop songs are the kind of K-pop that I enjoy the most nowadays. So yeah, I really like this. Again, it didn't feel as unique as probably I would have wanted. It felt pretty much par for the course for this kind of K-pop music, but I still really like it. I think the group has a lot of potential, although that might be a bit squandered because there are so many groups that do this just as good, if not better. So yeah, I really like them. Not much to say about the song. Again, it could have been, it could have had more moments, or actually any moments that really stand out as really good, and which is fine. Like, as I said, it feels par for the course for the kind of music that it is, but it is also at the same time done really, really well. So yeah, personally, I'm gonna give this song an 8.9 out of 10. Because I think it is really good. At first it felt like an 8, but then over the course of it, after the second listen especially, I really grew to really like it. Not to the point of beating like Stray Kids' debut District 9, but it is just right below it. Like, I really like it. It could have been a bit more inspired, but it's fine the way it is. I think they did it really well. Objectively, I'm definitely going to give it a full on 9 out of 10 because it is really good. The music video is awesome to watch, and it's exactly what I love seeing. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say, and I don't want to repeat myself. So yeah, if there is an EP or a mini album, expect a video right after this probably. You probably already know at this point because the video would be uploaded by this point, but hey. So yeah, let's move on to the last song of this video. That's gonna be Dreamcatcher's Red Sun, which I have already listened to. So if you want my opinion on the song, check out my reaction to the whole Dreamcatcher album. So yeah, I'm mainly gonna be reacting and talking about the video. So yeah, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. I love how many special clips Dreamcatcher releases. Who needs a music video when you can just release this? And this is also so much better than a simple performance. I love their outfits. I really like Red Sun. I still believe Dreamcatcher's album is the best album released so far this year. I know it's still in the first quarter of the year, but like, it's already the best and nothing has come close. I love almost every single song of the album. Red Sun. You know what I said in the beginning of the video, that GIDLE were the best girl group. Yeah, I take that back. They are the second best girl group. Dreamcatcher is the best girl group. Or at least certainly my favorite girl group. I really love the red aesthetic, the red coloring. They killed it with this comeback, honestly. Oh, that move was really smooth. I really liked it. I freaking love them so much. They're such a good group. People stop sleeping on them for Christ's sake. Oh my god, Sua, you're gonna kill me someday, I swear. I really love all the outfits. I feel like all the outfits suit every single one of them. Like this video is beautiful. The girls are beautiful. I freaking love this. I think this might be my favorite special clip that Dreamcatcher has released. And they killed the performance, honestly. Wow. I love it. Are those bloopers? I love that they're actually showing the bloopers in the ending. Even though it was like only 2 bloopers. That just shows how good they are. They only managed to screw up only twice. But yeah, I really like this. Like, this is great. This is what performance or dance practices should be. This should be the standard, in my opinion, for K-pop videos, not whatever. I mean, I guess the dance practice is different, so it's gonna have a different vibe. But like, I'd rather have this over a dance practice any day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories. Cause in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you do end up enjoying my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar, where you can pledge your support and help keep the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories, and specifically help support me so I can get through with my transition. Because if you are new to the channel, you just haven't noticed, I'm actually transgender, but I can't afford to transition. So far, my friend Yuri has been a huge help with this. He has been supporting me for, I think, at this point, close to half a year, if not more. So huge thanks to him. But I would really appreciate if you can help out as well. But I also don't want to make you feel guilty for not helping me out. So if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. There are plenty of ways to help me out, like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. So hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!